right, we start off our bulletin with a story where health and humanitarian supply chain expert Wilson Chandomba has expressed concern over the increasing prevalence of substandard and illegally imported medical products, linking them to the rise in drug and substance abuse. Now, in an interview with 3K TV, Chandomba highlighted counterfeit medicines such as Bronclear as notable examples, pointing out that these products have become so widespread they are now being openly sold by street vendors in various central business districts. Let's hear him speak.
The issue of substandard and falsified medicines in Zimbabwe is so rampant that you see vendors in the street selling these products. It is even further when you look at drug and substance abuse. The most abused drug, or one of the most, is Bronclear and Benylin with codeine, which is actually a pharmaceutical product. But that product is not registered in Zimbabwe. So we call it an illegally imported medical product, which is under the category of falsified medicines, according to WHO definition. It's so rampant that even when you walk in the streets, you can see empties of Bronclear, of Benylin with codeine.
And still on falsified medicines, we go to our issue of the day. We're following a rise in the circulation of counterfeit medicines. Our reporters Tabiso Mutirwara and Hazel Marimbiza took to the streets to gather public opinion on what measures should be taken to curb the sale of fake pharmaceuticals, which pose a significant threat to public health and safety. Let's hear the people speak.
Okay, I think first of all, government ndoinofana kugara yatoisa ma-security borders so that hapana ma-fake products anopinda. And ma-products ese anopinda anofana kunge ane ma-papers are signed and stamped kuratidza kuti these products are very, very original. And then as a effect yokuti kana products akauya muno muZimbabwe for example, and then akaenda kuma-hospitals or kuma-pharmacies, ma-issues anozoitika ndeyekuti vanhu vanozoramba vachirwara ne-same diseases. For instance, munhu akarwara nemusoro akaenda achinotarisira kunotenga ma-pain easy kupharmacy, ari kutarisira kuti akamwa mapiritsi ayaya anofila better. But unfortunately anobva atokonzeresa kuti anogona kutozoita mamwe ma-side effects, and then at the same time munhu anokwanisa kutozotadza kupora iye anga achitarisira kupora, and then zvinokwanisa kuzoaffecta especially business for those who are reselling the products. So I think the government should be very, very, very persistent about my products anenge achipinda muZimbabwe. Mamwe anenge atori dangerous, could be ma-drugs, mamwe anenge ane mamwe ma-side effects, and then at the same time I think ma-products kana achipinda anofana kunge akanyatso.
And in our next report, the National Competitiveness Commission, NCC, says increased investment in the dairy sector has the potential not only to boost productivity, but also to create employment across the country. Let's get more on this story from Tabiso Mutirwara.
Speaking at the launch of the Dairy Competitiveness Report, NCC Director Brighton Shayanewako highlighted that the report underscores the numerous opportunities available within the agricultural sector.
The dairy value chain is a key agro-processing value chain which is critical for the country. We are having it is important in the sense that it supports food and nutrition security, employment creation. We are looking at a minimum direct employment, 30,000, indirectly also employing at least 1.3 million.
A director in the Ministry of Agriculture, Abraham Mashumba, noted that the government must prioritize protection of the dairy industry as demand for dairy products continues to rise both domestically and internationally.
Enhancing the dairy industry competitiveness requires investment in modern farming techniques, quality feed production, and efficient supply chain management all round. It also calls for robust regulatory frameworks and an enabling environment to ensure food safety, reduction in compliance costs,